Why do the Phasalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonorosphere?
Before it became a sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred Maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable... You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic, obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor? Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong's states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Phasalias have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Phasalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation. Outside, they call me the Bane. But historically, every head of the Phasalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here. Strange. This area was clear of Tacit escorts on my last visit. And there's no Tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the Sonorosphere itself? Oh, this will be fun.
I didn't think there would be gold puffs here.
Would you mind sparing a few for me?
I'd better not ask what she plans to do with him.
Call from the abyss. The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trial and was crowned by the Order. A day when the leaf burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rinascita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from above, just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Heaven, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
It sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartathia's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your mate. The gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Turvin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere. And who can wield the Sword of Divinity but a Blessed Maiden?
Laureate, you have come. Greetings. I'm
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Turvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it? question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Thrunodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
Huh? This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Thrunodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this Sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia. Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the three swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Thrunodians?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answer. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please. Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to... If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Since you are with... I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry. Simply place Turvin on the pedestal.
What you said to...
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the... I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground. Tacit discords.
This view matches...
Until you get used to the gravity here. It's the name I gave to a Gondam.
This go-
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers.
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the Sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure... We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this... Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now. Vines, over there.
I can feel strong remnant energy.
The Order's remnant spark. I see now. To release it, once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to...
If the Thenodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it. More Dark Tide remnants. Don't worry. This much I can still... The vines are remnants of the Dark Tide. Foe won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way... This calibrator seems to be operational. It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Hopefully this helps. Bad timing. Strike from the shadows. I sense your weakness. No hesitation.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns. Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Wind, guide me. Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
Yeah, you've helped a lot. Don't worry about it. Another water rise is coming up. Are you planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Remnants of the past. By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
That's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the Dark Tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here. There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one. That's it. A tacitite device.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
This should do the trick.
Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark. Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation.
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
Remnants of the past.
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am... I should go back for Cantarella.
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, phone.
I saw signs. There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One. Will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order?
I will.
Salvation.
I choose salvation. I wish to be.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you through this sacred rite from this day forth. Rise, none but the Master.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here. Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion! I should ask you that. What did you do just now? I was dozing when BAM! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal had something to do with it?
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big Gigantor back in Jinjo.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered...
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time...
Why would he do that?
I believe it was meant for the true Maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the Sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's Resonator. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the Resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathea, that means your guidance holds the...
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us. Huh?
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can...
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, can...
No. They seemed to belong to other places. I believe this is where we should rest. I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss. But now, here I am dealing with one of you. Since you're all here, how about a morning stroll? They're a lot feistier than before.
Need help?
Surge. Who will sink into the depths swiftly? Oh, this will be fun. Hey. Sink into the endless deep. Well, this is where our path...
If only I could still fight.
Everyone's doing their part. Don't worry. Nobody's perfect. The waterway up ahead is completely blocked.
That garden once housed dragon echoes. Now there's nothing left but tacit discords. Darkness should be here somewhere. This is where the acolytes...
At that distance, we should take a wing ray.
I'll have to guide it.
Hold on tight. Don't go falling off.
That one.
Thea, grab on tight.
Huh? Oh. That's our goal, right there. But...
Help me guide the wing ray to the top of the statue.
Is this really okay?
Saves us the trouble of finding some trigger mechanism. Leave it to these the so-called dragons?
Is that a problem?
The last one was bigger.
Which last one?
Ganon. Ever heard of it?
I used to ride it. It's Hogness.
An unexpected discovery. You can let go now. How are you feeling?
So soft. So cuddly. I mean, I'm fine.
Cherish every gain.
The waterway is still incomplete. We have... It's identical to the last statue.
Wind, guide me. Leave it to me. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. Strike from the shadows. Sounds come forth. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. Don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I'm just doing my part.
We're still missing an...
Over there.
That might be too high for the wing ray.
Same as before. Just a bit more.
I'll handle this bit. You rest. You've done well. Let's see if I can get a feel for how strong the gravitational forces are.
All right.
Leave it to me. Strike from the shadows. The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. Remnants of the past. Cardathia?
I'm ready.
Cherish every gain. Wind, guide me. Leave it to me. No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadows. Moment of resonance. unexpected discovery.
Let me remove the sword. At least you won't come to harm if it's a...
We'll do it together.
But...
If it's a trap, we stand a better chance together. How does it feel to trust me?
It feels good. Why don't you call Foam over? Try whistling. Like this.
Here goes.
Foam heard you. Come on.
The way you were when you saw the plushy echo. It was... unexpected. I think the martyrdom of the blessed fleur-de-lis needs a rewrite.
What's that?
A play about you, written by Cristoforo the playwright.
Oh, how did he portray me?
Ahem. I would rather hear the joyous songs of the masses than any solemn hymn of remembrance. Perhaps the Sentinel feels the same.
I'd never say that.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be alright. Doesn't matter if it's the Threnodian or the Sentinel. They don't get to change who you are.
What you said back there. Thank you.
Fleur-de-lis, why abandon thy oath?
You are a false divinity. Gehenna will reveal the truth.
Gehenna, the one blessed by the look around, my most beloved.
I will never... If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, with the support and hope of Count, they fell. You saw that too, Gehenna. The one you mentioned earlier. I understand. Anna. Casitomo.
Is that card a thief?
sorry I woke you.
Were you singing?
Yes, a farewell song from the... During that battle, I knew... And before my memories came, so now... I want to... Do you think I'm fooling myself?
No. I'm sure they can feel what's in your... I'm not just saying that to comfort you. I once saw two friends, one who was already dead, reconcile with each other from within a sonorosphere when frequencies are concentrated in one place.
Meaning?
They might still be able to hear and feel your voice, your goodbyes. After all, these frequencies are strong enough to manifest in the
Really?
They haven't made a move against us.
I'm glad. No. If I need to give them a real victory...
You can ease up a little.
Bound by obsession.
Cardathea?
Nothing. Just a stray thought.
Hey, since we know you don't carry...
Cardathea. I want to stay here for a moment. Will you keep me? Good morning.
Morning, Cardathea.
It's time to go. Today is the day...
Let's do it.
Home is telling us to hurry up. I wonder how Cantarella's doing.
We can call her if you're worried.
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
Ever the early riser. Did you call to say good morning?
Good morning.
Is something the matter, Cardathea?
I just want to know how you're doing.
You care. Good to know my efforts weren't wasted.
She hung up. Was that meant as encouragement?
Everyone shows kindness in their own way.
Over there. That's Haltier.
That painting.
Dento!
He's not who you think he is. Disperse. Hopefully this helps. The end has come. No hesitate. Hopefully this helps.
Let's finish rebuilding the waterway.
Identical to the last, but we have to remove this. Wind, guide me.
Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty. Oh, Cadento, won't you let go?
Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness.
I'm going to break the chains.
Wait, I have an idea. Strike.
That is impressive.
Same as before.
Watch out!
I sense your weakness. Sounds come forth. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us. No hesitation. It's coming back faster each time. Strikes in the shadows. Last chance. The end has come. Hopefully this helps. I sense your weakness. Leave it to me.
Watch out!
Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. The hour is upon us. Break.
Does that mean he's finally been freed?
There. Now I can smash that statue back in.
The morph painting over there should allow us to reach the highest point.
Did you know that echo well?
Cadanto was my first echo after I joined the Order. When I stood against the Threnodian, he took a mortal blow meant for me and fell to the dark tide. I never thought he'd come back as a tacit discord.
But he still recognized the sword and was still trying to protect it.
Haltia was my saber. I practiced with it often in sparring sessions with Cadanto. Looks like he's still trapped in the past, doesn't it? We must finish this and free Cadanto.
He's back again. Break. Hopefully this helps. Strike from the shadows. No hesitation. The end has come. I think hopefully this helps. Strike from the shadows. Keep it together. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps.
Yeah, he's a tough cookie. I wanna eat! Huh?
I'll handle this.
Please, allow him to fight at your side.
Fleur-de-lis.
Someone must
Is that so? Fleur-de-lis, why dost thou all this? The answer, Fleur-de-lis. Thou art, I made thee. Thy life, all that thou art. I fed upon the trap. Thy resonance brought.
Looks like Abby settled down. It seems I'm starting to remember everything. The force that modulated this. No, it wasn't what I originally intended. This crown. This is what the Threnodian uses to control its resonator. When the Threnodian unleashed the second, I chose. You see, she was the part of the Threnodian. That's why she had using such resonance. Seems like I won't get a chance to apologize to Cantarella. Her preparations were futile. Please, tell her I'm sorry. This was where everything started. The origin of the Second Dark Tide. I have one final request. Please, use the connection I still share with Fleur-de-Lis. Then, with your power, remake us as one. And finally release. That way, the Threnodian will remain. I have lived my life to the Cartathea has had her. She seeks self. She has lost. Remaking us as I was born, but the puppet born of it, I shall be whole. A fitting end. I have reached my final destination. One last. Thank you.
I can't hold it any longer!
Why are you doing this? Neither Cartathea nor Fleur-de-Lis should continue to exist! Don't go.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Not even whole, yet still ever so determined.
Cantarella.
Phone brought me here. I'd have shown my... but it didn't seem like the right time to interrupt. Looks like what I prepared could still...
Turvin.
The Sentinel's Sword. It will help you resist the Threnodian.
What's in...
To pass the divine trials, every potential maiden must resonate with the Sentinel through Turvin. Those who survive receive fragments of truth. The lost memories fall into this sonorosphere, each carrying... Turvin absorbs this energy. The Sentinel's energy flows through you, but you, Cartathea, you alone must choose to wield it. Only then will it become...
Does it also...
No, my sacrifice. At the time I resonated with the... Or rather, I saw Fleur-de-Lis. In that moment, I...
Was it...
The energy I received from the Sentinel's second awakening. I split it from myself, and offered it back to the Sentinels. Only by doing this could Fleur-de-Lis seize them. So, the real Blessed Maiden. But there is no reason why the false Blessed Maiden cannot have... A person of true character should never... Both you and I were...
Thank you.
Had you not stopped the second dark tide? Well, it is we who should be thanking you. At least you can't accuse me of ingratitude. Apologies. Please? Do give them some privacy.
Abby?
Yeah. Yep, I get it. We're we're gonna yoink Leviathan out. Huh? But all you have left is the energy.
Come to me, mighty god killer.
Nowhere to hide. Endure and defy. One with the sounds. One with the sounds. Last chance. You will obey! One with the sounds.
The purge has come. You would betray yourself.
No! This is not betrayal!
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right.
This is me being true.
Imperators? No. Your own power. Useless.
As long as I can save the person in front of me, I am not useless! No retreat! At least, break, damn it! I tried everything. How could this be? Again, I failed. I'm sorry.
blade. Take my power, my blessings, my past. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together. Righteous one.
One more waves rise. Judgment strikes! Hopefully this helps. None shall whisper. Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. Hopefully wind calls, waves follow. Swift and resolute. No hesitation. Be gone. One with the sounds. Wind calls, waves follow. Hopefully this helps. I am the Tempest! Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Wind calls, waves follow. Down with the curtain. Swift and resolute. Strike from the shadows. Wind calls, waves follow.
Well done. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together.
The frequency in her body is already...
Arbiter, despair not, for all is not lost. Forgive me for meeting thee in such a form.
Imperator.
I safeguarded my core data, lest I be wholly assimilated. Arbiter, dost thou remember the covenant we made? Soon thou didst
With unrestricted action.
merge with. So I allow the Threnodian.
So?
The Threnodian, but we may.
What role does
When live I of being such? The Threnodian, you. After centuries, we were of one, but mark this one.
What made you decide?
When first I did after flirt, but had then the law that this would strike such.
Not all, just take my energy. I trust.
She fought with that new.
But that wasn't your original plan.
No. A plan I could. Perhaps this is fleur-de-lis of though the journey.
I don't know if the end.
Arbiter.
I can't speak for you. Did what you could.
Arbiter.
Call her Cordis. How do you intend to?
Remnants of her frequency. Me. This dying breeze hath little time left. Let it guide her. Arbiter. Did I fulfill the charge set upon me? Arbiter. Take these words to the Vesalius. From this day forth, you are free. Cartothea, awaken. I am impaired. Dost thou rage if thou wishes?
Such memories without the truth. And I would rather I am true.
I have heard thy wish.
If I go. No. To deny my own, I would be heartless.
Thou hast need of divinity no longer. Though my power hath waned, I now offer thee my blessings. Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. Though the tide's rage is endless, humanity shall embark upon new voyages. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but thy will shall forge a new era. Cartothea, thou art worthy to bear the title of Blessed Maiden.
Righteous one. I have never seen you look as gentle as you did during our fight.
Let me ask you this one more time. Should I call you Cartothea or Fleur-de-Lis?
I want to say that it doesn't matter, but since you first met me as Cartothea, that is who I shall be.
Very well.
I thought I saw the Sentinel just now. So where are they? What do we do now? I can't return to Reguna as Fleur-de-Lis, and I need not serve Divin. Who I was, and my past aspirations, are all gone. I feel empty. Not a bad idea, but right now, I'll stay here for a while longer.
The one who defies has banished herself to the High Tower, cleansing the remnants of the Dark Tide. Yet, she knew not that the Dark Tide would never recede. She shall prove the most loyal servant to divinity.
You are wrong! Humanity has its flaws, and you've exploited our weaknesses. But we shall not go down without a fight!
You are no longer whole! You are not the perfect creation I conceived! Be that as it may, how long shall thy resolve endure?
The righteous will always rise to defeat evil. I will defeat you, and await my own defeat. Whoever it is, the tide of resistance never ceases. False divinity, suffer my disobedience! I cannot fall now. No wall is impregnable. Humanity has its flaws, exploited by the Threnodian. But we shall not go down without a fight. The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian. Now, be free. Light, come hither! Make way for your destroyer. Come to me. Mighty God Killer.
Righteous one, please keep what happened. Yes, I know what I want to do now.
Who's the prey now?
One with the sounds. Be gone! This is a testament to my...
So you haven't forgotten me. How is Cartothea?